Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.
So we're on a stretch of what looks like desert in southern Spain, and there's a railway track and one platform railway station, and about 100 yards from that railway station is a man whose face looks like it's just been smashed by a shovel. His name is Charles Bronson, and he's an actor, been forced to play villains in B-movie roles, and then he gets offered a part in a spaghetti western, shot in Spain, directed by an Italian, and it's his big moment, and he puts a harmonica to his lips, and he begins to play.
Is this place at your command? Can I stay here for a while? Can I see your sweet, sweet smile? Old enough now to change your name when so many love you. Is it the same? It's the woman in you that makes you wanna play this game. Hello, Ruby in the dust. Has your band begun to rust? After all the sin we've had, I was hoping that we'd turn back. So many love you. Is it the same? It's the woman in you that makes you wanna play this game. Hello, woman of my dreams. Is this not the way it seems? Purple words on a gray background. To be a woman and to be turned down. Old enough now to change your name when so It's the woman in you that makes you wanna play this game.
lasso in your hand, will you ever understand it's a do or die for? This life is up to you. So when you say goodbye, don't you cry. Look out, kid, I'm catching up to you. Sing it down, boy. Got a gun around your waist, wanna shoot a little taste that me and my boy. Just what's got into you. You're gonna shoot me through. I'm gonna follow you. Look out, kid, I'm coming after you. Singing cowboy, got a lasso in your hand. Will you ever understand it's a do or die for? This life is up to you. So when you say goodbye, don't you cry. Look out, kid, I'm coming after you. Singing cowboy, said look out, kid, I'm coming after you. Singing cowboy, said look out, kid, I'm coming after you.
of trouble and care, here's what a cowhand would say. Cast your eye on the sun in the sky, yippee-yi, your troubles away. When you cut loose, all your troubles vamoose. Skies won't be cloudy or gray. No reason why you should worry or cry, yippee-yi, your troubles away.
Now, prairie folks assure you there ain't nothing that'll cure you any quicker than the medicine they fix up for themselves. There's sulfur and molasses, pepper tea and mustard plasters in their camphor bags and flannel rags that line the bunkhouse shelves. But here's one remedy that they use that never fails to chase the blues. Just try it for yourself and see the world get brighter.
When you are weary of trouble and care, here's what a cowhand would say. Cast your eye on the sun in the sky, yippee-yi, your troubles away. When you cut loose, all your troubles vamoose. Skies won't be cloudy or gray. No reason why you should worry or cry, yippee-yi, your troubles away. Scatter your woes with the sunrise. Everything's rosy and swell. Just sing a note through that lump in your throat.
The Winchester rifle, the Colt 45, the Derringer, Dodge City, Dry Bone Gulch, Elmore Leonard, J.T. Edson, Louis L'Amour, Max Brand, the High Chaparral, Gary Cooper, John Wayne, Gabby Hayes, Slim Pickens, even Sid James, Butch and Sundance, the Waco Kid, Marlena Dietrich, Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Dillon, Miss Kitty, Clint Eastwood. Did I mention Lee Van Cleef? Lee Van Cleef.
Highfalutin, rootin' through tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, ragtime cowboy Joe.
Out in Arizona where the bad men are, the only thing to guide you is an evening star. The roughest, toughest man by far was ragtime cowboy Joe. He got his name from singing to the cows and sheep. Every night they say he sings the herd to sleep.
In a bass voice, rich and deep, crooning soft and low.
He always sings raggedy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in his saddle on a horse that is syncopated gated. There is such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater, how they run when they hear the fellas come, because the western folks all know he's a highfalutin, rootin', tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, ragtime cowboy Joe. He always sings raggedy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in his saddle on a horse that is syncopated gated. There is such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater, how they run when they hear the fella come, because the western folks all know he's a highfalutin, rootin', tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, ragtime cowboy. Talk about your cowboy, ragtime cowboy Joe.
Mustang Sally, guess you better slow your Mustang down. Oh Lord, what I said now.
Keep rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen. Keep them doggies rolling, right. Through rain and wind and weather, hell-bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good fiddles, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide. Keep moving, 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 though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving, rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just rope 'em, throw and brand 'em. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
And then things got different. Aliens over Texas? Who knows? Space cowboys.
I told you about living in the U.S. of A. Don't you know that I'm a gangster of love? Let me tell you, people, that I found a new way, and I'm tired of all this talk about love. And the same old story with a new set of words about the good and the bad and the poor. And the times keep on changing, so I'm keeping on top of every fat cat who walks through my door. I'm a space cowboy, bet you were ready for that. I'm a space cowboy, I'm sure you know where it's at. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rock, and I've been traveling through space since the moment I first realized what all you fast-talking cats would do if you could. You know I'm ready for the final surprise. There ain't no way around it, ain't nothing to say that's gonna satisfy my soul deep inside. All the prayers and surveyors keep the whole place uptight, while it keeps on getting darker outside. I'm a space cowboy, bet you weren't ready for that. I'm a space cowboy, I'm sure you know where it's at. Yeah, 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 yeah.
slow down, lost in town, turn around to boys in the military shirts. I'll keep my eyes on the prize, on the long falling skies, and I don't let my friends get hurt. All you backroom schemers, power trip dreamers, never find something new to say. 'Cause you're the same old story, it's the same old pride, and you've got some heavy dues to pay. I'm the space cowboy, bet you weren't ready for that. I'm the space cowboy, I'm sure you know that.
Every day along about evening, when the sunlight's beginning to fade, I ride to the slumbering shadow along the Navajo Trail. When it's twilight and crickets are calling and coyotes are making a wave, I dream by a smoldering fire along the Navajo Trail.
Oh, yeah.
I love to lie and listen to the music while the wind is strumming a sagebrush guitar.
Yes, yeah.
While over yonder hill the moon is climbing, it always finds me wishing on a star.
Oh, go, brother.
Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's the dawning, so silver and pale. It's time to climb into my saddle and ride the Navajo Trail.
Friends, that's Alex Jr. and Noel. Yes, yes, yes.
I love to lie and listen to the music while the wind is strumming a sagebrush guitar. While over yonder hill the moon is climbing, it always finds me wishing on a star. Well, what do you know? It's morning already. There's the dawning, so silver and pale. Oh, it's time to climb into my saddle and ride.
When Liberty Valance rode to town, the women folk would hide. They'd hide. When Liberty Valance walked around, the men would step aside. 'Cause the point of a gun was the only law that Liberty understood. When it came to shooting straight and fast, he was mighty good. From out of the east, a stranger came, a law book in his hand. Oh man, the kind of a man the West would need to tame a troubled land. 'Cause the point of a gun was the only law that Liberty understood. When it came to shooting straight and fast, he was mighty good. Many a man would face his gun, and many a man would fall. The man who shot Liberty Valance, he shot Liberty Valance. He was the bravest of them all. The love of a girl can make a when he should go. Stay on, just trying to build a peaceful life where love is free to grow. But the point of a gun was the only law that liberty understood. When the final showdown came at last, a law book was no good. Alone in the parade, she prayed that he'd return that fateful night. Oh, that night, when nothing she said could keep her man from going out to fight. From the moment a girl gets to be full grown, the very first thing she learns, when two men go out to face each other, only one returns. Everyone heard two shots ring out, one shot made liberty fall. The man who shot Liberty Valance, he shot Liberty Valance. He was the bravest of them all. The man who shot Liberty Valance, he shot Liberty Valance. He was the bravest of them all.
Gene Autry, Tom Mix, Hopalong Cassidy, Lash LaRue, Brett Maverick, Hoss. I'll say that again. Hoss.
Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-oh. Ghost riders in the sky. An old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty bunch of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy draw. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-oh. Ghost riders in the sky. Brands were still on fire and their roofs were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky. He saw the riders coming hard and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-yi, riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. They're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause you gotta ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire
As they ride on, hear the cry, yippee-yi-yi, Ghost riders in the sky. As the riders went on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from ever riding on our reins, then cowboy, change your way today, or with it you will ride, trying to catch the devil's hood. Across the endless skies, yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-oh. Ghost riders in the sky, ghost riders in the sky.
Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maid over in the antique store. Elijah just stood there and never let it show, so she could never answer yes or no. He always wore his Sunday feathers and held a tomahawk. The maiden wore her beads and braids and hoped someday he'd talk. Elijah, too stubborn to ever show a sign, because his heart was made of knotty pine. Oh, Elijah, he never got a kiss. Oh, Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is he any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, that poor old wooden head. Elijah was a lonely Indian, never went nowhere. His heart was set on the Indian maid with the coal black hair. Elijah just stood there and never let it show, so she could never answer yes or no. And then one day a wealthy customer bought the Indian maid and took her oh so far away, but old Elijah stayed. Elijah just stands there as lonely as can be and wishes he was
Buffalo soldier, dread like a rasta. It was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America, fighting
winds his mind up slowly towards the boiling sun. And when I touched her skin, my fingers ran with blood.
In the hushing dusk under a swollen silver moon, I came walking with the wind to watch the cactus bloom. A strange wonder haunted me, illumined shadows dance. I fell down to the thorny brush and felt a trembling hand.
When the last light warms the rocks and the grass.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and I sing the songs in the cowboy band.
I know all the songs that the cowboys know about the big corral where the doggies go, 'cause I learned them all on the radio.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and he plays the fiddle in the cowboy band. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and he calls the dance in the cowboy band.
Do-si-do all around your part, swing that gal till she gets tired, Alamana left in your own backyard.
Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and he plays guitar in the cowboy band. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, he's an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, and he plays the bass in the cowboy band. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay.
Yodeling from the saddle, doing the dozy-do, necktie parties, Hangman's Gulch, the barbecue.
that saddle. Fell, I don't know how many times. He taught her a lesson that she learned. Maybe a little too well. Cowgirls don't cry. Ride, baby, ride. Lessons of life are gonna show you in time. Soon enough, you're gonna know why. It's gonna hurt every now and then. If you fall, get back on again. Cowgirls don't cry. She grew up, she got married, but it never was quite right. She wanted a house, a home, and babies. He started coming home late at night. She didn't let him see it break her heart. She didn't let him see her fall apart. 'Cause cowgirls don't cry. Ride, baby, ride. Lessons of life are gonna show you in time. Soon enough, you're gonna know why. It's gonna hurt every now and then. If you fall, get back on again. Cowgirls don't cry. Phone rang early one morning. Her mama's voice, she'd been crying. Said, "It's your daddy, you need to come home. This is it, I think he's dying." She laid the phone down by his head. The last words that he said,
Cowgirl, don't cry. Cry, baby, ride. Lessons of life show us all the time. Too soon, gotta let you know why. If you fall, get right back up. The good Lord calls everybody home. Cowgirl, don't cry.
High Noon, Red River, Stagecoach, Brett Maverick had a cousin. He was played by Roger Moore. He wore white and Brett Maverick wore black. I think I preferred Brett, played by James Garner. Just to tie the whole thing together, James Garner and Brett Maverick, along with Charles Bronson and whatever his character was, all slept together with Claudia Cardinale. It's not generally known. It's like a wild party at the Hearst Mansion. Hey, that's how the West was lost. It's been fun. And I'm off back to the ranch now to hang out with the Dixie Chicks. See you next week.
Local webcasting for a worldwide audience.